hope you're all well. Today I'm going to be doing this brown eye with a bronze and gold eyeliner, which I've made out of eyeshadows. I think this has a real 70s look about it, and 70s makeup and fashion is so coming in for like this springtime, so I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to do it now. Yeah, it's really simple and basic to do and is so wearable, so if you'd like a little pop of colour on your eye but you want to have quite a neutral eye at the same time, then I think this will be a good look for you. So I really hope you enjoy it, and I'll speak to you soon. So I've already applied my foundation, my brows, and I've used the HD foundation in N123, and for my brows I used the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Taupe. For highlight under my eyes, like concealer, I used the Maybelline Age Rewind one, which I really like, and then I've set it with some Bare Minerals powder. On my eyelids so far, I've just popped on a MAC paint pot in the shade Soft Ochre. Now I can get started. So first of all, I'm going to be using the Vice Free palette from Urban Decay, and I'm popping Bobby Dazzle on the brow bone. So this is just a highlight shade, so any highlight shade will do. It can be matte, it can be shimmery, whatever you prefer. Then all over the base of the lid I'm popping Downfall, which is a matte brown shade. So I'm bringing this, I'm popping this on the base of the lid and then going through the crease bit with it too. Now I'm just going to pop Undone on the upper crease area, kind of our transition shade. And Undone is like a soft pinky brown. It's a lot lighter, but it just helps to blend all those shades together. Now I'm just going to get the shade Rain, which is a dark brown, and I'm just going to pop that on the outer corner to darken that area a little bit, and then bring it through the first part of the crease. So kind of just the outer V area. And don't worry if this is messy, because we'll blend it in a second. So now I'll blend that. So on a wet angled brush, I'm going to get the shade Lucky, which is a deep gold shade. It's gorgeous. And I'm going to line the lash line, but I'm not going to wing it out or anything. Just going to go to the edge. Just bring it down a little bit into the inner corner, but you don't have to go all the way down because we're going to use another shade in a moment. Then on top of that, I'm going to use my favourite thing in the world. It's this NYX Jumbo pencil in bronze. I'm going to run that on top of the gold. You don't even have to put the gold on first if you don't want to. I just put it on there just for extra dimension, like because some of the gold sometimes comes through. You sort of see it a little bit. We'll go back to Lucky again, and I am actually going to bring that a bit further down on the inner corner. There's the inner corner area. And then I'm going to get a gold from Makeup Geek, and it's lighter than Lucky, and this is Gold Digger. I'm going to put that on a wet brush too. And I'm going to bring that right down into the inner corner. Make it nice and light and gold in that area. And I'm just doing it in the tear duct shape, so like kind of like a V. Now on the lower lash line I'm going to get Lucky again and run that under. And then I'm going to drag it up to that Rain shade, the darker shade, so then it just flicks out. So it's like a lower lash line wing. Then the waterline, I'm going to grab Milk from NYX, which needs sharpening badly. It feels like it's going to scratch my eye. I would put bronze shade, but I don't know if it would be a bit too bronze. Now for mascara, and I've got this roller lash one from Benefit, which I'm really loving at the moment. Now I've got a little bit of mascara on my eyelid, but I'm just going to let that dry while I put my bronzer on and stuff, because otherwise it will just smudge. I'm going to put my highlight on first, and I'm using Copper Diamonds from Bobbi Brown. Now I'm just popping my NARS Laguna bronzer on, and I'm just popping that in the hollows of my cheeks, my forehead, temples, down the sides of my nose, and a little bit on my chin. Then for blush, I'm using this one from MAC, and it's called Peachy Keen. Okay, for lips, I'm using the Perfect Lips Too Faced Lip Liner in the shade Nude, Perfect Nude. And then for lipstick, I'm using Coquette or Coquet, or however you say it, from Lime Crime. And that is the final look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends about my videos. It would be really amazing. Leave me some comments below telling me what sort of videos you'd want to see from me. It's always good for some inspiration, because sometimes it can be a bit like writer's block thinking of other videos to do, and I want to get loads of nice videos out there for you, so suggestions are always welcome. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll speak to you guys soon.